Yo, what up? It is the 8th of April, 2024. It's currently 10:54 p.m. on a Monday. And the Flower Fest is today and every day of this week. Uh, Starting today and ending, I believe, on Sunday. Every villager in town is going to be have their flowers in their garden evaluated. So, by Sunday, I need to have a garden that's better than the rest. Which isn't helped by, I don't know, I think these dandelions, as I like the way they look, but I think they might be considered weeds. I actually don't know. I'll have to look into that, because that would be bad if I've basically got what the game thinks as weeds in my garden. I might be wrong about that. I think, like, clovers on the ground are considered weeds, in terms of evaluating a town, but I think maybe for this week, there's not going to be as many flowers that I'll need to water? Well, these ones. No one's even living at this house, and there's a ton of flowers around. Let's see. What about Hugh's house? Does he have... Yeah, everyone has... Hey, if everyone's watered their flowers already. Hi, how's it going? The Flower Fest finally gets started today. It's my favorite flower-filled week of the year. The excitement never ends. Where's Q? I saw him. Hey, Tortimer. Oh, Spood, I'm so tired. My feet ache from standing here all day. I'm not a spring turtle anymore, you see. Yeah, tell me about the Flower Fest. What? Tell me about the Flower Fest. Stop talking about your feet. Okay, is he just not gonna tell me because of how late it is? Oh, how late it is. I need to get to the shops. Wait, let me just check the notice board. Flower Fest will continue through next Sunday. Please enjoy the great gardens. Message of the week. Strangers are scary. Flee from their candy. That's good advice. So I gather that everyone's houses are going to be surrounded by pretty, pretty flowers. Therefore, I need to step up my game. I don't think flower species are what considered here. So even though I have a bunch of gold roses, which are obviously the most valuable flowers in the game, I don't think that's going to get me any special bonus points. It's just based off quantity here. So, I do need to get a little bit more in that department. Yeah, it looks like I have all this stuff already. Although that space station is pretty cool. This song sounds a lot like the U.S. national anthem. Dun, 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 on the twilight's first reading. Which is weird because Copper and Booker, that theme plays at the town gate, so I associate it with Copper and Booker. And yet their designs are sort of more, take more in from, like, British soldiers, or, British, guards, royal guards. So it's weird, it's like a little mix of, cultural influences there. Plus the regalness of the music is very, classical, unlike the American national anthem, which isn't... I mean, I guess it is. It's not usually played that, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, I guess... I'm assuming that villagers are just gonna naturally start planting flowers around their houses. So... I think it's gonna be developing throughout the week. Like, if everyone just immediately had flowers around, then, yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't be any surprises. So, the plan, I think, is going to be here and there throughout the town taking flowers. Because I don't want to just take all from one big field. And I am going to be taking flowers. I guess I should establish that. Yes, I am going to be taking flowers. I will be methodical and intentional about it. I'm not just going to take... Yeah, it's alright. You're not the sort of person who caves in on everything, are you? Because I don't want you to have to compromise in comfort. Thanks, Marina. But yeah, I do want to try and place the flowers around my house intentionally. And I mean, I don't know. I don't want to overdo it at the same time because I don't know what counts still. Like, to what extent is a flower considered part of my garden, you know? Like, are all these out here, are these all Peewee's flowers? They are closest to his house. I don't know. I really don't know how it works. Okay. Ooh, Eloise is in. Is she, maybe, oops, I didn't mean to triple that flower. I know that my track record with not wanting Eloise around, that makes that look bad, but I swear I didn't mean to do that. Let's go see. Maybe she's trying to move out. Nope. I'm still living here. Hi, Eloise. Me and Peewee are such awesome friends, you know? Thick as thieves. They don't seem like they'd hang out together, but they do. Must be nice having an ally like that. I'm kind of jealous. Whatever. I think she might also be... I feel like she's either peppy or normal. And I already have two peppy villagers. The fire first starts today. Good thing I've got my watering can ready for action. That is good, Pango. It's a clover on the ground. Let me pluck it. So yeah, clovers are a pretty good, like, little decorative kind of thing. Obviously, they're not very you know, you can't place them, so it's a bit difficult to get them where you want them to be. But yeah, they are considered weeds, so I guess look out for that. I'm pretty sure they are, at least. Except for maybe the four-leaf clovers. I don't know if those also count, but I think they're indistinguishable, so it doesn't really matter. You're not going to get penalized if you have a couple of weeds around your town. It's more so when they start to accumulate. I kind of miss traditional sorts of weeds. Like, it's kind of cool that in New Horizons they put it on its head a bit and made them, you know, like a recipe thing. But at the same time, I like the old weeds. I don't know. I do like that you can use the weeds in New Horizons kind of like decorations, as long as you can make sure they don't, you know, spread too far. What are you into these days? Me? Well, I really love to walk around. Oh, and eat candy. Wait, I'm really not a pig. I just like candy. Is that such a crime? The candy police might have a problem with it, but I'm not. I'm no pig. I'm no snitch or anything like that. Weed. So I think I should have flowers all here, up against this wall, around... Oh, maybe I should remove these. These are for, like, acre borders, so basically, from this spot all the way... I don't think I have the other border spot here anymore. But basically from there out are 16 tiles, and then up to... I think... Oh yeah, here is my acre. This is the acre that my house is in. Yeah, and I just wonder if acres are involved with the way Flowerfest works. I'm not sure, though. And, you know, there weren't many flowers to water today. I feel like people are watering them more. The villagers are watering them or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe, I mean, I guess I haven't moved onto this section of the town yet, so I guess I haven't even seen the half of it. Watering the flowers. I think maybe I could use a couple more Jacob's ladders for my house, my flower garden. I don't know. I think maybe a little bit of out of every day I might do a little bit to improve it. And then the nice thing about that is that once I'm done, then I have a nice garden. Just, you know, forever, I guess. Hey, Antonio. Some houses might just not be able to get good gardens by virtue of the, like, tile placement. Like, Antonio's house has a lot of tiles around it. So what do you think? Nice, huh? I've seen better. Whoa, better check yourself before I wreck you. When I ask you that, you're supposed to scream out, best place ever. Yeah, I know, Antonio. But, like, look, I mean, he has no front space, and this side is gone, and basically behind here there's nothing other than these, like, 8 tiles back here, and then he's just got this side bit where there's a lot of trees. So I don't think Antonio's in the running, just by the way his, you know, by the way his house is placed. I'm not planning on using sabotage, or at least not an insane amount of sabotage, in order to win here. I just... because I want to make sure that the villagers have good gardens, you know, like, on their own. So I don't want to just, like, you know, ruin that. Oops. So I'm mostly just going to try and make my garden just way better rather than trying to make everyone else's worse. I also actually have a lot of space around my house that's blocked by tiles and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I love this song. This is one of the best hourly tracks in the game. Who have I not talked to today? I thought I saw Cube earlier, but I can't find him now. And Peewee. I was missing Peewee. Where is Peewee? And Cube. Peewee and Cube. And at least I got a glimpse of Cube. This is why I should always talk to villagers the moment I have them. You know, I always, like, let it up to, you know, the opportunity to lose them. Okay, so I think what I'll do is just in this area that's considered my acre, I'm going to add a bunch of white flowers to sort of blend in with the existing flowers around here, but, like, to just be regular white flowers, like, say, this tulip. The back had to cut just for a sec. Let's talk to Cube, because I kind of got interrupted. Let's talk to him. Hey, Cube! Dun dun dun! The Flower Fest runs for 7 days starting today. Mateio's gonna be like a flower-filled field, and I'm gonna spend the week sniffing around for yummy scents. Good idea, Cube. Sorry for the cut again. I keep getting interrupted. Alright. So I'm just going to start planting flowers. So I reckon around up here will be white flowers. So... oh, there's a bug on my DS. Get out of here. I'm just going to take completely random flowers and maybe just, you know, it's a relocation. The flowers still exist, you know, just I'm reinterpreting them. That one wasn't even Hugh's, that one was just a random one, so I didn't feel bad about that. Alright, I reckon I'm just gonna go around and take a bunch of white flowers. But not all from the same place, so I don't, you know, make everything all ugly. Let's see. I'll take this one. And I'll take this one. This. And this. Alright, let's bring them all back. Nope, Pango wants to talk to me. Hello. It's Spoon. I didn't take this wrong way, but you look kind of poor. Are you broke or something? No, I'm filthy rich. Wow, that's hilarious. Spoon, the kid who's always broke. Hey, if I give you one bell, will you be my best friend? What the hell? That's so mean. I'm not even broke. I could buy your house, Pango. Let's see. Put one there. A rose here. Pansy there. Thought I saw a shooting star for a second. Let me just remove my equipment. Just in case it comes back, or if I was just wrong entirely. Put a cosmos. So hopefully I am getting across the idea here. Ideally all of these tiles will be filled with white flowers. And I reckon I'll do it just up till like here, with like cut off at the rock and the question mark and all that. So yeah, let's go. I'm just gonna go get some random flowers. And the goal is to make sure that the flowers are all different, so that it doesn't all look like I'm just planting a bunch of the same flower. And I'll find the flowers in completely legitimate ways. These, what are these? Pansies. I like these. But, like, Pango has one white tulip in front of her house. I'm not gonna take that. Wait, that's Eloise's house. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Just let me... Thank you. Also, this... I actually am fine with cutting down this area of garden because it's been, overgrowing and like, cutting off the path, which has been a bit annoying. How can we put a tulip here? And a cosmos just here. A rose. Hopefully this ends up looking good. Pansies. Now, yeah, even though you can barely see this section down here, I still want to make sure that it's got the flowers, because you can see it if you take a little step back. But hey, this is already looking like something. I think maybe when it's all filled out it'll look better. I reckon we get a white rose in this back bottom corner. A tulip here and here. Let me just go back out and collect some more flowers. Let's see, I want a white rose. I want... let's see... Cosmo... I didn't mean to pick that up. Because, you know, my garden currently has... It obviously has the, it obviously has the gold, which I can actually, you know, add some yellow to that, which I think would work pretty well. Okay, let's go back. It's a very long process, but it's worth it. It'll work itself out. I don't think I've taken away from anything so far. Alright, so a rose in this corner. A tulip here. Pansy here. Cosmos here. Maybe the other cosmos here. One up here. And now, if I'm doing this well enough, then it should mean that these flowers won't breed, and therefore they won't spread outside that little area, which is good, because I don't really want them to go wild. I just want them to be kind of condensed. Alright, let me just actually look at what we've got here, and then I'll decide what I should grab, because, like, okay, if I put a white rose here, so I need a white rose, two white roses, a white rose here and here, then, actually, yeah, I'm gonna get 3 white roses, a mum, a tulip, a pansy, a tulip, okay, pansy, tulip, 3 white roses, okay, I got it. 3 white roses, pansy, I'm gonna get some cosmos, a tulip, I need a white tulip, oh, there's one, sorry, Pango. Now, I know that I can buy flowers, but I don't exactly have the store open right now, so that's not in the cards, so to speak. So I want a rose here. If I put a mum here, a pansy. I don't know why I keep calling them mums. Cosmos. Cosmos, tulip. And then sort of ending at this cherry tree. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more flowers. I'm gonna get cosmos, tulip, pansy, rose, rose. Okay. 2 roses, cosmo, pansy, tulip. Cosmo, pansy. Totally didn't say those in the wrong order. Wait, did I get... Yeah, cosmo and a pansy. 2 white roses and a tulip. And there's 1. I actually do risk potentially, like, disqualifying this town from being perfect if I take too many flowers, because to get a perfect town you need to have a minimum of a certain amount of flowers in each acre. So I hopefully I'm not taking too much. I needed to move that red tulip. I don't even think I want to use it. Oh, Peewee! Hey man, what's it to you? You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I've really learned a lot from you, so don't expect to hear this all the time, but thanks. Oh, well, that's nice. Won't be nice when I destroy him in the Flower Fest. I mean, look at my garden. Look at my totally, fully legitimate, no strings attached garden. Okay, we can put the pansies behind the tree, the tulip here, and then the cosmos here. So that's all the flowers. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I like this. I like the way this looks. I might remove these. Because they don't, I mean, they are ugly. Maybe I could try and make some actual decorative path design tiles to replace those with, so that they actually, you know, can fit in a bit. Let's just make sure this is watered. I could also intentionally remove some of these flowers, but I don't know. If anyone cares to give feedback, I guess. Maybe add some Jacob's ladders, because I think there's enough dandelions, but there's only 2 of these, and obviously one of them's wilted right now. But you know, I feel like I managed to scrounge together a good amount just from taking, you know, flowers from around the village. So I think tomorrow what I'll do is I might grab some more yellowish stuff surrounding this area with the golden roses, and then I don't really know what to do with the rest of it, because this side area is kind of off limits, although there is this section here that I could always add to, which I don't know if that would count necessarily, but you know, it'd be nice. And then yeah, I might also, with these golden roses, try and add some more, like, intentional placement. In fact, if I were to just, you know, sort of border this, if this makes sense. Like, just kind of cut it off. And then it's sort of like, you know, I'm building, like, developing segments. Obviously, this would need some tuning, but you know, it's progress. Plus, I always need more golden roses, which, yeah, it's a classic dilemma. Well, it's not a dilemma; it's an issue. As for these red pansies that I don't particularly care for, this little spot here, I can't. Wait, can I place a flower here? Yes. Okay, wait. Hold on. I got a better idea. Oh, I don't know. I like that lily being there. Okay, let me find a different. I will put a lily of the valley there. In fact, I think I know just the one. That one. It's all the way up in the corner. No one's going to miss that one. Yeah, so I think I've got a good start on this. I honestly, you know, I underestimated the amount of space, you know, there actually is, because you don't really think about, you know, how this is like the tile by tile kind of design of the village until, you know, you actually start taking advantage of it. Yeah, so I don't know. This is kind of like messy, but I think it is messy in a kind of cool way. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on it, but I think it looks alright enough. It certainly looks better than there just being nothing, I'd say. I guess it doesn't help that the surrounding color scheme is not, you know, complementing it at all. It's just everything else is like dark or pink and green, which the green is fine, but yeah. So I don't know. Well, I've talked to everyone, so I'll just go to the museum. So yeah, I think tomorrow I'll try and get some yellow flowers and then spruce up this section with the gold roses. This, I believe this is a yellow tulip, something like that. Let's give back to the community a little bit. I didn't steal any flowers. Actually, that's a good story. When I was a kid, um, in the first house I lived in, I remember one time I wanted to pick flowers, and I did it. Oh, I'll pause my story for a sec. Blathers is saying, psh, what's wrong? I should say, dear Brewster has provided me much amusement over the years. It's not that the fellow is naive, per se, it's just, well, how to put this? That wonderful pigeon is just rather simple. Really? Indeed, he is, though I don't mean to say he's daft, he's just innocent. For instance, the other day, a sleazy business type oozed into the cafe. This wretch was trying to sell Brewster a counterfeit piece of art. Horrific. Real coffee, real art, real profits. You'd be crazy to pass up the deal. Now, of course, most folk would see right through such a charlatan. Not our pigeon, however. Thank goodness I showed up when I did, eh, what? Indeed, fake, I cried, and the cad fled from my peak-ruffled feathers. I can usually do such a British Blathers voice. But, I mean, he's clearly British. It's not like I'm, conflating anything there. Like, American Blathers? Yes, who indeed. What we have here is quite simply a terror skull. It's not that bad. What we have here is quite simple. Oh, Pleasio. That's what Poncho always wanted to have. Poor Poncho. Never got his Pleasio parts. Sucks to suck. Care for a cup of Java to pick you up? It's 200 bells. What plan would you like? Usual. Cool. I've got the specialized blend today, but it turned out a little differently. There we go, at the perfect temperature to bring up the flavor, 176 degrees. One fresh brewed cup. Drink up. Thanks. Excellent. But could you expect anything less from the legendary Brewster's Blend? That's the same coffee message I got yesterday. Thanks. No problem, Brewster. Other than the fact that you gave me the same coffee message as yesterday. Good coffee, though, I guess. I wonder how much money I've given Brewster. If I've gotten a coffee from him basically every day and it costs 200 bells, it's almost day 100, which means I've already given him... What is that? Wait. 1,000... Have I given Brewster, like, 20,000 bells? Wait, hold on. Am I doing that right? 100 times 100 is 10,000, but 200 makes it 20,000. Yeah, I've almost given him 20,000 bells. Just for giving him 200 bells every day. Damn. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. I mean, I can easily make more than 200 bells in a day, so it's really nothing, you know. No skin off my teeth. Yeah, but it's gonna wrap up day 1 of the Flower Fest. I think I did a decent job. I don't know. I'm not crazy good at flower decorating. But, I don't know. We'll see how the week progresses, and hopefully I'll be able to, you know, improve the whole garden and take home that trophy.